Uasin Gishu gubernatorial aspirant businessman Zedekia Buzeki and Senate Deputy Speaker Kembi Gitora also joining the list of potential independent candidates ahead of the August 8th polls.
Mimi nitaombea kura rais wa chama yangu. Yeah.
All right, so the deadline really is today. They have, of course, up until the close of day today to submit their applications to the IEBC. Let's now link up with my colleague Chris Thyre, joining me from Lion Place here in Nairobi. Chris, thank you very much for joining us. I can see quite a number of people behind you. What is the situation like there?
Well, Betty, it is a rush. It's the last-minute rush by different aspirants from different parts of the country trying to beat today's deadline so that at least their names can be on the ballot paper come the 8th of August. And they have quite a number of complaints. And starting is about, it's supposed to be, the deadline actually is supposed to be the 8th. That is what they are claiming, going by the notice that they have. I'll just speak to some of the aspirants here so that they can tell us some of the issues that they are raising. Labda tutuanzia kwa majina yako, alafu tueleze ni shida ya gani ipi ambao mnasema iko hapa.
My name is Kemandi Runo, vying for Member of Parliament from Teto constituency, Nyeri County. The problem we have is that there was a gazettement on Tuesday, 2nd May, that indicated that the deadline should be 8th of May, but not 4th of May. So the numbers that have not yet gotten secured their certificates are many. And we are worried because we might be blocked from being on the ballot paper on 8th of August. So there's a possibility that Jubilee and NASA might be colluding so that they can cross us out of this race. Yes.
What will be your next step or next course of action after this? Or have you raised this with the authorities, especially the IEBC?
Right now, I'm from IBC, and I went to them. The officers told me that I should come up here, but I showed them this paper that has been signed by none other than Mr. Shebkat, that the deadline should be on 8th. So when they told me to come to the registrar of political parties, and their deadline, they are seeking that the deadline should be on 4th today. So we are worried. The next move, we are going to rush to the court so that we can obtain an order for an extension so that they can stick to the deadline of 8th. Because this is what he has written here on this paper. Nation paper, 2nd May this year.
We know that time is running out, and the deadline, of course, by 6 p.m., of course, they will be closing here. And if you don't have any certificate, then your name will not be on the ballot. Then what time will you be filing those the application or the petition in court?
What we are doing now, we are organizing ourselves. Within the next 30 minutes, you should be headed to court so that we can file a certificate of urgency so that we can obtain that order to extend this to 8th of this month. Yes.
And to add to that,
maybe you can start by your names and which seat you are garnering and where.
I'm Festus Buba. I'm the upcoming member of parliament from Boni. This is disturbing to say the least. These guys are just moving the goalposts and then play ping pong with us. Tumekuja hapa, it's clearly written on the 8th. We are here tunaambiwa tukuja 9. Come on. You know, waache kutukonjolea mguu na wanatuambia ni mvua. Ukikuja 9, we are finished. This is bullshit at best.
Which party were you in initially?
I was at Wiper, but you know what happened in Boni. I sensed that early, so I resigned. So I began the whole process, and they basically knocked everybody out except their.
Let's hear another aspirant here. Start by your names and which seat you are garnering and which party actually.
My name is Emmanuel Kiselevenzuku. I come from Gitui County, Muda Ward. I'm an independent aspirant MCA in Muda. Therefore, as the Gazette gives us, it gives us the 8th. And we know that because we are updated in the news. But now Wabula Chebkat is setting us down, left, center, and upside. That in Kenya, we are in a democracy country. And as you know, the democracy country, as the Ibrahim Rikon Juk said, it is a government of people, by the people, and for the people. Therefore,
maybe I'll cut you short. I can see someone here. You have a letter, which have you been cleared by? Do you already have a letter? And maybe you can start by telling us your name.
Mimi naitwa Joshua Mwabali, nasimama katika ward ya Embakasi South ward ya Ruben. Nasimama kama MC. I'm the youngest aspirant. I've been here for the last 3 good days. But luckily, nimekuja leo asubuhi, nimefaidika, nimepata. So I want to tell the Kenyans that NASA, Jubilee hawapo tena. Sisi ni third force, ama sio? Sisi ni third force na tutawapiga. Sasa sisi wafaa waongea sisi vizuri, ama sio wananchi? Kwa hivyo sisi kama waheshimiwa tarajiwa, kama third force, nafaa tuheshimu na kila mtu lazima awe kwa debe. Leo hakuna cha kufunga, muda lazima na nisharti uongezewe.
Ulikuwa chama kipi kwanza?
Nilikuwa ODM lakini nimehama. Sina chama sasa, niko peke yangu. Thank you.
Let's hear another aspirant here, Betty.
My name is Moses Morigi Gekonyo from Moranga County, Kadara constituency. I'm vying for MCA, Gaisajiro Ward. What I want to say is this: all independents are expected to vie for the coming general election. So they have the right to vie. So what I want to say is this: all aspirants, whether it is independent or someone has a party, all are equal. So they are supposed to be given a first priority as an independent party to vie. Yeah? So mimi Kenya tu naweza nikasema ni kwamba hao watu wote ambao wameenda chama ambayo ni huru wako na haki ya kuvie for the post. So wapewe muda na waextend.
Lakini kumekuwa na huo muda wote ambapo mungeweza kuapply. Mbona mlisubiri hadi dakika ya mwisho?
Hapana, hii kitu walipeana deadline wamepeana on 8th. So kila mtu alikuwa anaenda kuresign, walikuwa wamepeana mpaka wakati wa kuresign. So it is a process. So uende uresign, tena ukuje hapa, u apply for the certificate, then you go to the office of the IBC, then it is a process.
Which party were you in?
Jubilee. Yeah.
Okay, let's see another gentleman here.
Yeah, I'm John Mongoti. I was contesting with an opponent in Wiper. The funny thing, I was the winner. I got this letter yesterday in the morning because I was the winner, and the delay seems to be very technical because by about 5:40 is when my opponent did what he did, and now a phone was rang to me telling me that the letter they gave me was not the correct one and was given the certificate. Now our worry now is the date that we are, because we are here. I have resigned from Wiper. I want to be an independent candidate, but the time limit seems to be initiated by them because they delayed this letter until yesterday. I got it in the morning.
Have you already applied?
Yeah, I've applied for resignation and I've already given the documents as independent candidate. I want to go and tell them that the people of this country have their own decision, not parties.
Okay, thanks a lot. A good number of aspirants here still want to raise their concerns, and what you can realize is that most of the aspirants here who are applying to vie as independent candidates, they were from different political parties, and of course, coming from the nominations, most of them feel that they were not free and fair, Betty. And as you correctly heard it, they will be filing, they will be moving to court just to contest that deadline. As it goes out by the law stipulates that if you are told you want to vie as an independent candidate, you must apply 3 months to the general elections. Now, counting 3 months to the general elections, it should be automatically 8th of May. That should be the deadline. But going by what the IEBC had informed earlier is that they had pushed that data from 8th to 4th so that they can have more time to actually deal with the applications that are the independent candidates. And of course, something to notice that this time round we expect a high number of independent candidates compared to 2013, Betty.
All right, very interesting conversations you had, Chris Thairu. And before I let you go, so does it mean that the people who are there lamenting are, the people who lost in their, in their political parties, and now they're looking for a way out? Because, like you mentioned, IBC had already said that, the deadline was going to be 4th.
Yes, Betty. Most of the aspirants here were from different political parties. I've heard it from the interviews that I've just conducted. Most of them are from Wiper, Jubilee, ODM, most of the parties that conducted their primaries. And of course, we know that most of the political parties are still hearing those petitions. But there are those who feel that they should not wait for the verdict of those petitions.